5 with a good battle between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Cordarrelle Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On the double.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Falcons at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. but a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Josh Palmer.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On second down, a run with Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here we go, set. Hurry, hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Hall again on 2nd down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, set.
Second and 5. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Straight ahead is Hall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Trouble 38. Black Ultra.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 34. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hall on a give up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Cool for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Here's Hall again.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll give to Hall.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Being chased out left. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give running right is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Robinson on a give right side. To about the 40-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
On third down, Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Hey, come here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Williams brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's across for a late touchdown.